Hello everyone, DJ Leo here. Today I want to focus on a few things, but today's topic is basically about consciousness and its relations to meditation. That's right, meditation. This program or this channel is dedicated towards obviously expanding and increasing your consciousness level, your awareness level, through the platform of meditation. So we're going to use meditation as the formula or the technique in order to heighten your consciousness so that you could improve your quality of living in many different aspects. The first thing that we need to go over or make sure, even if you do understand, that I'd like to remind you of is this. We have more than one type of mind, if you will. So we have the awakened mind right now. So the mind that you're using right now to view this video clip and to comprehend the information that I'm sharing with you. But you also have what's called the subconscious mind. Right? We've heard of the subconscious mind many times over and over. And some say that based on the research that 95% of our thoughts and behavior derives from our subconsciousness or subconscious mind. Now we also have unconsciousness or unconscious mind. So in a way, unconscious mind is perhaps, for example, when you're in a state of sleep. You are obviously unconscious because your senses are shut off. Of course, you dream and you still move around while you're sleeping. But from the mind standpoint, you are unconscious. Now, the next interesting type of mindset or mind is what we call the analytical mind. That's right. So this mind loves to make analysis. It loves to observe and make judgments on it. So you have these 4 different types of minds, right? And the reason why we talk about this first is because the whole purpose or the main objective of meditation is to allow your awakened consciousness to get in touch with your subconscious mind. Because subconscious mind, it's kind of like an operating system in a machine or in a computer, where in order for you to change something about yourself, whether it's your attitude or personality, persona, or even habits, you need to be able to go into your operating system, which is the subconscious mind, and make the tweaks in there. And you do that by meditating. So, but the thing is, there's a huge obstacle that kind of stands there as a tall, thick wall, brick wall, and that is the analytical mind that stands between your consciousness or conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So that's why some of you who never meditated before or never really did introspection, that type of work, you could become skeptical. Does this really work? Is meditation really as powerful as the media claims to be? Because you're being analytical about it. Is that working for me? Am I doing it right? How long do I need to do it? Even with all the introduction information about how to do the meditation, you would still make a huge analysis about it. And when you do that, it's very, very difficult or almost impossible for you to tap into your subconscious mind. So that's why I am mentioning that in order for your conscious mind to tap into your subconscious mind, that you need to turn off the switch of your analytical mind for a moment, regardless of how long it is. The longer the better, obviously, because if you could do that for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even an hour, that's an hour of meditative state. So first of all, before you start meditation, you need to understand that you have 4 different types of minds. And now that you know that the whole objective is to introduce your subconscious conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So that part, Please keep that in mind. If you, there are many types of meditation that's out there. And if you search the word meditation in a Tibetan dictionary or their symbol, they say, according to, I think it was Dr. Joe referring from his notes, and he said that it means to become familiar with. So the symbol in Tibetan word literally means to become familiar with something. Now, in this case, in a context of meditation, you're becoming familiar with your thoughts, perhaps, that's going on in your mind. So you're becoming more aware of what you are or what you are thinking about. So when you start to go into this deep meditative state, we need to also mention about the physical changes, or what happens to your body when you allow the conscious mind to meet with the subconscious mind. Because you turn off the analytical mind, like I said, ideally, we have many different types of brain wave that goes on in our brain. We can't see it with our own eyes, but if there's a brain scanner, or if you hook your brain up to EEG machine, it can actually measure the pulse and be able to categorize your wave pattern or brain wave pattern into certain categories. You have beta, you have alpha, you have theta, you have delta, and you also have what's called a gamma. But most of the time in your waking hours, your brain wave functions in the top beta wave pattern. Now, when you are under some kind of stress, whether it be physical, mental, or chemical, the beta wave pattern actually goes even further up to a very high beta brain wave pattern. And the longer it stays up there, the more you start releasing your stress hormone and your body deteriorates. So in a way, meditation is to actually lower your brainwave pattern from high beta to perhaps lower beta, and preferably you want to lower it even down further to perhaps alpha or even to theta. Of course, the delta wave brainwave pattern is, they say that when you're sleeping, when you're in a state of sleep, your brainwave pattern will be pulsating in the delta wave pattern. So again, when you are in a deep meditative state and you're doing it properly, your brainwave will start to go down, because you're not being analytical anymore. Because if you think about it, when you're stressed, you analyze everything, what's going on around you. You want to regain control of what's going on around you. If you're stressed about, your work or somebody in your life or situation or object, whatever that may be. So again, the change comes from a brainwave state. Now, the other physiological change that you're going to experience when you are doing the meditation properly is your heartbeat. Your heart will the pace will start to decrease. So notice that when you are in a fight or flight mode, when your stress response gets activated, your heart starts to beat really fast, right? Of course, when you exercise and when you do cardio, of course, it also starts to pump fast. But when you are stressed, obviously, your heart's going to beat faster, especially when you're angry about something or someone, or you're feeling some kind of really powerful negative emotions. So brainwave pattern goes down, your heartbeat starts to go down. So in a way, your brain and your heart, it finds its balance again, right? Because when you're under stress, the brain and the heart tends to kind of not cooperate one another. So it's kind of like stepping on the brakes and the accelerator at the same time, or just back and forth. So it's very, very unstable. So you can imagine the state of mind that you would be if you're under of stress. So that's why meditation is such a powerful and effective method to get out from that analytical mode or stressful situation and calm yourself down, to relax your mind and body. So remember in my previous video that I had shared with you about the fact that when you are under the influence of stress hormone, you tend to become very selfish, self-centered, self-serving, and you focus increasingly on your body and what's going on around you. You become a control freak. You want to control everything. The weather has to be right. The room temperature has to be right. Everything just needs to satisfy your ego, and of course the time. Notice that when you are stressed, and let's say you have an appointment, you're supposed to meet with somebody, let's say your friend or coworker or whoever, and let's say that if you're not stressed, they could be 5 or 10 minutes late and it wouldn't bother you at all. However, if you are angry about something or upset about something, frustrated about something, and your hormones of stress is coursing through your body, and somebody shows up late, recall how you reacted. It would probably show on your face, like you would be kind of disappointed or upset or something like that. So notice these type of behavior, the subtle things that you do when you are stressed out. So again, I mentioned about the connection between different types of minds and its relation to meditation, what the goal of meditation is, and that when you're especially stressed out and when you are attempting to meditate and you become good at it, that your brainwave pattern will go down and your heartbeat will start to normally beat, and you will find a very good balance and coherence between the heart and the brain, and you are back to homeostasis. And that's really when we can begin to talk about the quantum mechanics or physics here, because using quantum physics, what we call the quantum field, this field or dimension of non-material, but only this field of energy where only your thoughts and feelings and emotion can actually enter, we can start to talk about that in the near future. So, and that's where you can really start to change your life around, and you change your life by changing the way you act and the way you think and the way you feel. So, and that's your personality, right? So we'll talk more about that in the upcoming videos. Thanks for listening. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and I would really appreciate that. And I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye.